Your mind races before your feet even touch the floor. The day hasn't begun, yet anxiety already grips your chest like an old, unwelcome friend. You are not alone in this morning struggle. Countless souls wake each day feeling defeated before they've even tried to rise. Today we will explore together 7 profound Buddhist teachings that can transform your mornings from chaos into sanctuary. These aren't mere words to recite, but ancient keys that unlock the door to inner peace, one dawn at a time. The first teaching whispers a truth most never hear. Your morning thoughts create your entire day's reality. In Buddhist understanding, the mind is like fresh clay at dawn, soft, malleable, ready to be shaped. Whatever impressions you allow in those precious first moments will harden into your lived experience. Yet most people let their minds run wild, like untrained horses trampling through a garden. Imagine your consciousness as a still mountain lake at sunrise. The first thoughts you think are like stones thrown into that pristine water. Each ripple spreads outward, touching every corner of your day. When you speak gently to yourself, "Today I meet whatever comes with peace," you cast a stone of tranquility. When you whisper harshly, "I already feel overwhelmed," you shatter that morning stillness. Here is your first practice. Before checking your phone, before rushing toward your to-do list, place one hand on your heart, feel it beating. Speak these words with the tenderness you would show a frightened child. "I am here, I am present, I am enough." Let this be the first stone you cast into your day. But speaking kindly to yourself reveals an even deeper truth about the nature of suffering itself. The second teaching illuminates why we wake with such inner turmoil. Buddhism teaches that suffering comes not from external circumstances, but from our desperate grasping at how we think life should be. Your morning anxiety isn't really about the meetings ahead or the bills to pay, it's about your mind's fierce resistance to uncertainty itself. Picture attachment like trying to hold water in your cupped hands. The tighter you squeeze, the faster it flows away. Your morning stress often comes from clutching at control over things beyond your reach. You wake up making demands. "This day must go perfectly. I must feel energized. Nothing should go wrong." This grasping creates the very suffering you're trying to avoid. In the monastery, I have watched many students learn this lesson. One morning, a young monk approached me, frustrated that his meditation felt scattered. "I keep trying to make my mind peaceful," he said. I pointed to the wind moving through the trees. "Is the tree fighting the wind?" I asked. He watched quietly, then smiled with understanding. Peace cannot be grasped. It can only be allowed. Your second practice. Each morning, speak these words of release. "I let go of needing this day to be anything other than what it is. I trust in my ability to meet whatever comes." Feel the relief that comes with unclenching your mental fists. Yet releasing attachment leads us to discover something unexpected about true strength. The third teaching reveals that vulnerability is not weakness, but the birthplace of authentic power. Western culture teaches us to armor ourselves against difficulty, to project invincibility. Buddhism teaches the opposite, that admitting our human fragility actually makes us unshakable. When you acknowledge your fears instead of hiding from them, they lose their power to control you. Think of a mighty oak tree. Its strength doesn't come from rigidity, but from its willingness to bend with every storm. The tree that tries to resist the wind will break, while the one that flows with it survives for centuries. Your morning self-talk should mirror this wisdom. Instead of pretending you feel strong when you don't, speak your truth with compassion. I remember a businessman who visited our temple, exhausted from years of pretending confidence he didn't feel. "Every morning I tell myself to be strong," he confided, "but I still feel afraid." I asked him to try a different approach, honesty wrapped in kindness. The next week, he returned transformed. When I stopped fighting my fear and started acknowledging it gently, it became my teacher instead of my enemy. Your third practice, look in the mirror each morning and speak with radical honesty. "I see you, I accept you, you don't have to be perfect." Watch how this vulnerability becomes a source of unshakable peace. This acceptance of imperfection opens the door to a revolutionary way of seeing yourself. The fourth teaching shatters one of modern life's greatest illusions, that you are separate from the world around you. Your morning anxiety often springs from feeling isolated, as if you must face each day completely alone. Buddhism reveals that this separateness is an optical illusion of the mind. You are not a drop struggling in an ocean. You are the ocean itself, expressing as a drop. Consider how your breath connects you to every living being. The oxygen you inhale this morning was exhaled by trees in distant forests. The carbon you release will nourish plants you'll never see. At the most fundamental level, the boundaries between you and everything else are human constructs, not ultimate reality. When you wake feeling burdened by your problems, remember that every person who has ever lived has faced morning anxiety, self-doubt, uncertainty about the day ahead. Your struggles don't isolate you, they connect you to the vast human family. Your pain is not personal, it's universal. This recognition transforms suffering from a prison into a bridge. Your fourth practice: each morning place both hands on the earth or floor and say, "I am connected to all life. The strength of mountains flows through me. The patience of oceans lives within me. I am never alone." Feel how this awareness dissolves the walls. Fear builds around your heart, but connection to all life awakens something even more profound within your morning routine. The fifth teaching unveils the transformative power of loving kindness, even toward the parts of yourself you want to change. Most morning self-talk is warfare, harsh criticism disguised as motivation. Buddhism teaches that you cannot hate yourself into improvement any more than you can water a garden with poison. True transformation blooms only in the soil of self-compassion. Imagine speaking to your dearest friend the way you speak to yourself in the mirror. Would you tell them they're not good enough, that they'll probably fail, that they should be further along in life? The cruelty we accept from our inner voice would horrify us if it came from anyone else. Yet this harsh internal dialogue is what most people call normal. In Tibet, there's a practice where monks begin each day by generating loving kindness toward themselves before extending it to others. They understand that a heart closed to its own suffering cannot truly open to anyone else's. Your morning words to yourself set the tone for how you'll treat every person you encounter. Your fifth practice: look into your own eyes each morning and speak as if addressing someone you cherish. May I be happy, may I be peaceful, may I be free from unnecessary suffering. Let genuine warmth fill your voice. Notice how this radical self-kindness becomes kindness for the world. This foundation of self-compassion prepares you to embrace perhaps the most challenging teaching of all. The sixth teaching confronts our deepest fear: impermanence. Your morning anxiety often hides a terror of change, loss, death itself. You wake up trying to freeze life in place, to make permanent what is inherently fluid. Buddhism doesn't ask you to like impermanence, but to stop exhausting yourself fighting it. When you accept that everything changes, you discover something magnificent. The present moment becomes infinitely precious. Picture a master gardener who knows that autumn will come to his roses. Does he love them less because they will fade? No, he loves them more deeply because their beauty is fleeting. Your life, your relationships, even your problems are like those roses. Their temporary nature doesn't diminish their value, it makes them sacred. I once counseled a mother terrified of her children growing up. "How can I enjoy today when I know they'll leave?" she asked. I showed her a photograph from my childhood monastery, young monks who had since become teachers, elders who had passed on. "This picture is precious not despite its impermanence," I said, "but because of it. Every moment captured here was unrepeatable, which makes it invaluable." Your sixth practice: each morning speak this truth with reverence. This day will never come again. These experiences are gifts that cannot be earned or repeated. I receive this day with gratitude. Feel how acceptance of change transforms fear into appreciation. Yet embracing impermanence reveals the final, most liberating truth of all. The seventh teaching illuminates the ultimate freedom that comes from understanding your true nature. You are not your thoughts, not your emotions, not your circumstances. You are the awareness in which all these temporary experiences arise and pass away. Your morning anxiety, your self-doubt, your plans and fears, these are weather patterns moving through the vast sky of your consciousness. The sky remains unchanged, whether clouds pass through it or not. This recognition changes everything. When difficult emotions arise in the morning, you no longer identify with them completely. Instead, you observe them with the patient detachment of someone watching clouds. Ah, anxiety is visiting again. Hello, old friend. You may stay for a while, but you will also leave, as you always do. In this spacious awareness, your morning words become not desperate affirmations, but gentle recognitions of what's already true. You don't need to convince yourself you're valuable, you simply remember that value is your essential nature. You don't need to create peace, you simply rest in the peace that underlies all temporary storms. Your seventh practice: begin each morning in stillness, one hand on your heart, one on your belly. Speak softly. I am the awareness in which all experiences arise. Thoughts come and go, but I remain. Emotions flow and ebb, but I am eternal. This is who I have always been. Rest in this recognition for just 60 seconds, letting it saturate every cell. These 7 teachings work together like instruments in an orchestra, each note supporting the others to create a symphony of morning peace. When you speak kindly to yourself, release attachment, embrace vulnerability, recognize connection, cultivate self-compassion, accept impermanence, and rest in your true nature, you transform not just your mornings, but the entire trajectory of your existence. The ancient Buddhist masters understood what modern science now confirms, that the first thoughts and words of your day literally rewire your brain, creating neural pathways that shape your reality. But more than mere neuroplasticity, these morning moments offer you the chance to align with the deepest truths of existence itself. Your morning is not just preparation for the day, it is a daily rebirth. Each dawn offers you the opportunity to choose who you will be, how you will meet the world, what kind of energy you will contribute to the collective human story. The words you speak to yourself in those precious first moments are not just self-talk. They are prayers that echo through every interaction, every decision, every breath. If this exploration has touched something in you, honor that by sharing it with others who might need these ancient keys to morning peace. Subscribe to continue walking this path of awakening together, and let me know in the comments which of these 7 teachings speaks most deeply to your heart.